Just to remind Brandon of his Polish heritage, we're going to give you a Polish toast in Polish by song, like it or not. Okay? 100 lat, niech żyje nam 100 lat, niech żyje nam. Jeszcze raz, niech żyje nam, niech żyje nam. Thank you.
For those of you that don't know me, I am Doug. Before I start to honor this wonderful couple, I'd like to explain some of the amazing stories this guy and I have had. Pretty sure it all starts from the first day we met. The first time my parents bought him food, we're going to be best friends. And vice versa with his family. His dad, his parents, his grandparents, my family, we've always been a family. Whether it's in Nebraska, whether it's in Illinois, we've always been a family. So it's kind of hard to get up here and speak. I kind of lost track of where I'm at. But with that being said, there's plenty of great times that we had in Nebraska, whether it was walking home 3 miles from the party house, having fun at this guy at the end of the table's expense. All the amazing times that we had, just him getting me addicted to sci-fi and all these random things that we each got each other addicted to. He's been like a brother to me. He's always going to be a brother to me. My dad said it best, and his mom reiterates the same type of thing almost every time we see each other. There's a reason that we are roommates. We see eye to eye on all things. We will always be brothers. No matter what, we'll always have each other's backs. So with that being said, that's enough about us. Now let's get to the first time I met Jagoda. First time I met them, they were already, I don't know how to say it, they were comfortable, they were in love. But at that same time, there was a hesitancy a little bit because Jagoda had never met me, but Brandon always talked about me. So the first time I met Jagoda was more of, oh, that's my girlfriend over there at the Gap, at the counter. Oh, she closes in about an hour, so we have an hour to kill. So we were just trying on random hats. Jagoda's over there working while we're over there messing around in the little kids section, trying on random hats, dancing around at the Gap while all the other coworkers of Jagoda are literally looking at us saying, what the hell? And then I met Jagoda. I think it was a short time. It was more of a dinner type thing, just formal. But the next day we went down to, I think it was Oktoberfest. Not Oktoberfest, it was something in the winter. And it was, I don't know. I'm not from here, so I don't know all the traditions and celebrations and stuff. And we're walking around, or before we get down there, Jagoda's already digging around in the backseat of Brandon's car, pulls out this Arabic coffee shop music, and sets me up for a perfect one-liner. Sure enough, I guarantee she remembers it, and he definitely does. But that was the first time I met him, and I knew from that day that both of them are comfortable with each other, and they will always be that way. So no matter what, I know they can get through it. Whether it's an argument, Brandon being hungover, not Jagoda. I've only seen that once. But either way, let's give them all a toast to the happy couple. they will always be happy, and wish them the best.
Hi, I'm Paula. I'm not much of a public speaker, so I have to read my speech off my phone. But I'll start off by saying when I first started writing this speech like 10 minutes ago, I sat down. I cannot believe my sister is married. For those of you who don't know, me and Jagoda are 12 years apart, so that's a really big age difference. So that's a really big age difference, but that didn't bother us too much growing up. We did have a different relationship than most siblings. Jagoda is not only my sister, but my best friend, my babysitter always, and to this day, unfortunately, acts like my second mom. I have a specific memory with Jagoda. We were sitting down and we were talking about her wedding when she was about my age and I was a toddler. And she was telling me about how she would meet a perfect boy and have a perfect wedding, and I was supposed to be her flower girl. So thank you for the upgraded. To be completely honest, I never really understood how love and marriage worked. Like, how do you pick one person and decide you want to spend every single day with them until you die? I don't know. If you ask my mom, I hope she's kidding, but she'll say that at one point you just settle. But with Jagoda and Brandon, I don't think that was the case. I remember a few months into them dating, I actually had a dream that they broke up. And I woke up in tears, and I went to Jagoda, and I said, Jagoda, you and Brandon can't break up. And she was like, I know. So 4 years later, I was right. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys all have a great night, and make this the perfect wedding that Jagoda's always dreamed of. And Brandon.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dorothy, and I'm Jagoda's matron of honor. When Jagoda asked me to be her matron of honor, I was honored to have this privilege bestowed upon me. But then I realized that I have to write a speech that will keep everyone's attention and be memorable. First, the thought of it was very stressful, but being a millennial, I found the easy button. Like any self-respecting 20-something-year-old does in today's age of technology, I Googled my speech and plagiarized. Let me start off by saying that the best relationships happen virtually. By that, I mean, about 13 years ago, Jagoda and I met on MySpace.com, way before Facebook existed.
So much cooler online. So much cooler online.
We were so much cooler online. We were both in high school, and we were aspiring to be future eye doctors. Even though both of our careers took a total 180, we are still each other's top 8 till today. Even better relationships happen on CatholicMatch.com, where Jagoda met Brandon. I won't forget the summer afternoon when I had a lunch break at work, and Jagoda had some time between classes at Loyola, and we met up at Morgan's for lunch. She was so excited to tell me about the guy that she met online. At first, I was like, online? That's a little creepy. But then, remembering that her and I met on MySpace, so I guess it wasn't that bad. Jagoda and Brandon's relationship blossomed ever since. Even though their first date wasn't the most romantic, everything after the first date is what we see today, true love. It is such a blessing for me to stand by your side today on this special day as you two made one of the most momentous steps in your life. When you were saying your vows today, I could see how much you two love and care for each other. Now, Brandon, advice from someone who's only been married for 5 years, but here it goes. Number 1, she is always right. Number 2, whenever you're wrong, admit it. For a happily married life, refer to advice number 1. Whenever you're right, just keep quiet. And the best way to remember an anniversary is to forget one. And never forget the two most important sayings, Brandon. Repeat after me.
Okay. Yes. You're right, Jagoda. And yes, you do need new shoes.
Jagoda, I wish you the very best, and I'm glad that you found Brandon. Because remember, sexiness wears thin after a while, and beauty fades. But to be married to a man who makes you laugh and smile every day, that is truly something special. I wish you continued loving friendship and partnership, that you enjoy successes and laughter. Remember that a successful marriage requires falling in love. Whoops. A successful marriage requires falling in love over and over again with the same person. I hope this quote guides you through your life together and helps you through thick and thin. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures every circumstance. Congratulations, you two.
Choć mam 4 latka, piszę dziewczynę o mnie, ale kocham i ciocię, ja tego też boję. Na nowym życiu słoneczko nam zawsze świeci, byście wychowali tak bardzo dużo dzieci. 100 lat. 100 lat.